And we're going to be joined by Hiko, the Clutch King himself. The man's got ice water running through his veins. Spencer, first of all, it's good to see your face. I feel like it's been ages since our paths have crossed. But also, incredible play. So many clutch rounds won by you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like both of you guys, I haven't seen you guys in years at this point,
Dude.
but it's good to have
Well,
you. Good to have you over here.
Thanks, Spencer. You know what? I keep trying to say hi to you in your chat, but it just keeps scrolling by all the time. You know, I don't know how you do it to just be able to talk to chat and play and never say hi to me, but I'm glad we get to say hi right now. And you're looking great, my man. Holy crap.
Thank you.
The work that you're putting on right now is it shows. So I'm proud. I'm actually trying to be you're idolizing me to try to like lose these moves that are currently slowly growing on my end. Nonetheless, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Hiko, I actually just don't even want to talk about these games so far versus Envy, but I actually want to address the fact that, you know, the community gives you, not you, but 100 Thieves, a lot of flack in terms of like this inconsistency on game, off game. You guys can't qualify. You guys can't do anything right now. You're not evolving with the meta. What do you have to say right now to those haters and how 100 Thieves is currently evolving as a team?
Yeah, this people thought that we have like an unwillingness to adapt because the last Masters we decided not to run Viper Astro, and it seemed like every team was. And even that being said, I mean, we were one round in both the Sentinels and the Envy series that we lost on the same day, might I add you, from actually making it and possibly even making it to Iceland. So, you know, maybe that was our bad to, you know, not actually using Astra Viper early on. And, you know, since then we actually were trying to run Astra Viper a little bit more. People wouldn't know that because of the change and everything. But yeah, I mean, maybe that was our bad, that we thought that we could do it as Omen and not run Astra Viper. And I mean, we were close to doing it. So, you know, you live and you learn. I think that a lot of the community, I know we get a lot of hate. I know I get a lot of hate. I know it's, you know, we have very big names, very big brands. I mean, we represent a great organization, and you know, we try not to let that affect us. And to be fair, I mean, we weren't the most consistent of teams. We do sometimes show up and it doesn't really look like us. Sometimes we're not able to hit our shot. Sometimes we just look lost. So it's something that we're working on. It's something that we know, but we had a lot of time. I think before this last qualifier, we had like 2 months of just straight practice without having a single match. So we had a lot of time to you know, go back to the drawing board and try to figure out what was going wrong and what caused our match performances to look a little shaky at times. But I think it shows. I mean, we took down Envy now, and Envy always gave us, you know, a lot of troubles. So it feels good to beat them. And yeah, well, as far as the community goes, just to wrap it up, it's like, we're going to have haters. We're going to have fans. At the end of the day, we're just going to come in, do our job, and do the best we can.
That's it.
And you guys looked great doing it as well. Do you feel like the meta shift from, you know, early on, I guess, in stage 2 and kind of the late end of stage 1, where there's a lot of like flash and dash play, like what we saw with FaZe, what made them really good, like the Smeeg in it, kind of just running in with the Jet, with the game kind of peeling away from that and going back to a more methodical and slow-paced kind of setup, a lot of controllers. Do you feel like that leans more into the team's collective strengths?
I mean, for us, for sure. I mean, we have a bunch of old guys on the team. We have this 17-year-old that's just running around getting 48 kills on a map. Like, I think that like we have the ability to speed up our game and like kind of like, hey Peter, go kill them all and let us win the match that way. But we also have the ability most of the time to slow it down. And I think this match against Envy today showed our methodicalness, if that's even a word. It showed us, you know, having the discipline and having the you know, the tactic level to be able to not just run in. You know, things went wrong, we were able to pull back and then re-execute, where before, maybe, you know, not even that long ago, it was something that would not, we looked lost sometimes doing it. So I think it to me at least, and as an insider of the team, it definitely feels like we're improving. It feels like we're adapting to a lot of these playstyles. As far as like the Smeeg in it and like the FaZe playstyle, we all kind of knew that was not going to really last. I mean, not to target FaZe specifically, it's just the game is just naturally slowing down. You're not going to be able to get away with jet rays and then a flasher or just jet rays dashing in. It's not a consistent way to play. I still believe it. So now with KO coming in and you know, we still have to play this tournament out, of course, and KO is not going to be played. But moving forward, then our next match after this weekend is KO is going to be able to be played. So
Exactly.
now we have to start thinking about, how does that affect Jet and how does that affect some of these other agents? And it'll be interesting to see how the meta changes again after that.
Yeah, and I do agree with you. It's not about the Peter go kill anymore, because back even in the first strike days, it was like, if it wasn't that the young fraggers getting the kills, then we're relying on you, Nitro, and Steel to try to clutch it together, right? But I like to see the chemistry that you currently have right now, especially what was displayed on Haven. It was really beautiful in terms of the chemistry between Ethan and Steel to work together and gain control of the A-side choke on attack and even defense. So that was very well done on that end. So technically right now into this bracket, the job's not over, at least, because you still for sure want to win this, but you've qualified, right? And we talked about KO. I just want to know your thoughts. Who's going to be playing KO for the team right now? Because you have basically 4 Counter-Strike players in the roster right now, and I love the fact that most of the Counter-Strike players love the flashes that KO brings to the table. You think that's going to replace a duelist at some point?
I feel like the teams that run double duelist, I think KO might be in place of that second duelist. And if that's the case, I mean, we haven't really put that much thought into it because we really haven't had to yet. But I would imagine probably Ethan. I feel like Ethan's playstyle would work really well with KO, and he's able to go really aggressive and play passive. And I mean, any of us, we're all 5 of us are CS players, so any of us could probably.
Exactly.
I think we all like the agent. We all enjoy having flashbangs like the same as Counter-Strike. So, again, we'll have to wait and see. We haven't put much thought into it just because we're focusing on this tournament. But over the next month, going into the final, whatever it's being called, the final qualifier, the main event, the main whatever it's called. I think we're definitely going to put some thought into it. Yeah. So we'll have to see.
All right. Well, congratulations again on qualifying for the whatever it's called. Best of luck in the upper finals, as I'm sure you want to get the highest seed possible as you guys continue your play throughout Challengers 1.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the interview, guys. Nice seeing you. It's been too long.
Likewise, Spencer. Love you, bro.
Love you,
See
bud.
you
How's it
soon.
going?